What's up, guys? It's Susie Bullock
and Todd, hey.
from HeyGrillHey.com, and we're here to help you make better barbecue, feed the people you love, and be a backyard barbecue hero. Today, we're having a pumpkin extravaganza. I'm teaching you how to take a pie pumpkin, just like this one, grill it, smoke pumpkin seeds, and make a smoke roasted pumpkin pie with a cinnamon maple whipped cream that'll make you the happiest human in all the land.
Ooh.
Right, Todd?
Yeah.
Let's do it. The first thing you need to start with when you want to do anything pumpkin is make sure you're buying the right pumpkin. You don't want a jack-o'-lantern style pumpkin from the store. You don't want those little decorative pumpkins. What you're looking for is called a pie pumpkin. They're typically 3 to 5 pounds, about this size, and you should be able to find them just in your grocery store. It's absolutely amazing to make your own pumpkin puree because you know it's 100% pumpkin. A lot of canned pumpkin varieties actually contain squash. So when you're cooking your own pumpkin, you know you're at least getting 100% pumpkin in your puree. Very simple to prepare these, okay? Start by cutting them in half. I like to use a really sharp knife. Just start on one side of the stem and press down, and follow it all the way across. And from there, you can kind of just pop off the stem. Boom! Pumpkin's cut in half, super easy. Our next step is to scrape out all of the seeds and all of the string and guts from inside this pumpkin. Now don't throw those away. I'm gonna show you how to make smoky barbecue pumpkin seeds in just a minute. All you need is a colander and a metal spoon, and just get in there and scrape. Pull the seeds out of all this pith with your fingers. Discard this stringy part. Give your seeds a rinse, and then set them aside. We're gonna use them in just a little bit. I've got my pellet grill preheated to 375 degrees. You can use any grill you've got. You can actually even do these in your oven. We're looking for indirect heat because we wanna bake the inside meat of this pumpkin without too much charring on the exterior. We're looking for a nice, soft pumpkin skin. And you can do this many, many ways. If you want to eat these like a squash so they're a little bit more firm, plan on about 35 to 40 minutes until a fork goes in nice and soft. If you want to do a puree, take it a little bit longer, 45 to 50 minutes. Then you can make your own pumpkin puree for our pumpkin pie, which we're doing next. While our pumpkin's cooking on the grill, we're gonna turn our attention to these pumpkin seeds. Now, these are all rinsed. They've been sitting and drying for a little bit. I'm just gonna spread them out on a pan. I have this lined with foil. You can also use parchment paper. These are actually gonna cook on the grill next to our pumpkin, so we can have an awesome little snack. Now, just spread those out in a single layer. Drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. This will help kind of crisp up the edges. And then sprinkle with your favorite barbecue seasoning. I'm gonna be using my sweet rub. This is my seasoning. We sell it in my store. I'll make sure to link you guys in the video description so that you can grab your own bottle. It's a perfect brown sugar, smoked paprika based seasoning, so it gives you a delicious smoky barbecue flavor. For some smoky barbecue pumpkin seeds, just sprinkle that lightly on top. I mean, for one of these pumpkins, you'll probably only need 1 to 2 teaspoons of seasoning. Just get it on there as thick as you guys like. These are gonna go out on the grill. It's about 375 degrees out there, and I imagine it'll take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. Pumpkin seeds are done. You want them to be pretty crispy and golden on the edges. Let them cool, put them in a glass jar. This is a perfect snack. You can give them out as gifts, but I'm gonna munch on them while I wait for my pumpkin to finish cooking. Our pumpkin is perfectly soft. At this point, you can mix with a little brown sugar, butter, and some pumpkin pie spice for like a delicious side dish. We're gonna take it a step further and turn this into a grilled pumpkin pie. All you need to do is use your spoon, loosen the meat from the skin, and get that into a blender. Simply turn that on, give it a spin, and you'll have beautiful pumpkin puree, homemade, fresh off the grill instead of out of a can. Our pumpkin made about 4 cups of pumpkin puree, which is the perfect amount for 2 pumpkin pies. So let's turn this into a smoky pumpkin pie. 4 cups of your pumpkin puree, I'm gonna add that to 4 eggs. 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk. This is gonna make our pie creamy and sweet. We're gonna add a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, we're gonna whisk that all together. We're gonna carefully pour our pumpkin pie filling into 2 9-inch pie tins. These are pre-prepared with crust. You can obviously make your own crust if you like. These are going back out onto our grill. I've increased the heat to about 425 degrees. They're gonna bake for 15 minutes at 425. We're gonna drop the temperature down to 350 degrees. Now these will work on any indirect grill you have, but they also work in your oven. So if your grill's not easy enough to manipulate the temperature up and down 50 degrees, your oven is a great way to go. While our pumpkin pie finishes baking, we're gonna make a super quick and delicious whipped cream. Of course you can use regular whipped cream, but we're gonna make a cinnamon maple whipped cream. So we start with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Keep this nice and cold. And we're gonna beat that until pretty stiff peaks form. We don't wanna turn this into butter, so we're gonna whip really lightly from here on out. We're gonna stir in 2.5 tablespoons of maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and just a pinch of salt. And you've got this lovely cinnamon and maple whipped cream. Keep that in the fridge until you're ready to serve your pumpkin pie. Pie is done. It's mostly cool, but Todd wouldn't wait anymore for it to finish cooling all the way, so here's hoping that it's set. But I know it's cooked to the right temperature, so it'll be done.
Is that why those holes are there?
Yeah, I use my thermometer to check the temperature of the pie. Ooh. 175 degrees.
Cool.
For a custard pie.
Why do they not look as dark as normal custard pumpkin pies?
Because I used actual fresh pumpkin instead of a canned pumpkin.
Which may or may not be pumpkin.
This is actually 100% pumpkin. The first slice is always the hardest one to get out.
Oh, you got this, right?
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Homemade pumpkin pie from grilled actual pumpkins.
One of those.
One of these turned into one of these. Also some of these that we snacked on earlier. So you can have a piece of that and then a spoonful cinnamon maple whipped cream.
What is that heaven?
And then a fork. You have to let me know what you think. Because I think most people, if you're watching at home, are probably gonna have the question, does it taste smoky or weird because it was grilled? And you're gonna be the one that tells them what you think about it. Yeah. That was close. I'm gonna eat a bite too.
No, that's delicious.
Oh, so good. When things are cooked at a higher temperature, like 375 degrees, especially over a wood-fired oven, you're not getting smoke. What you're getting is flavor.
Wait. Okay, go.
And it tastes even better. It tastes like it's supposed to taste. Things are supposed to be cooked over a wood-fired oven.
Wait, let's do our thing.
So good.
Wait.
You guys give this one a try at home. Hopefully it can grace some of your holiday table celebrations.